Assalamualaikum everyone, this is me Aisha Mortabali and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy. I am 14 years old and I am from Faisalabad. So as you all know that we have to do Kolani on our daily basis. So today also I am going to take interview of Kolani on the topic how to ways to overcome negative self-talk. So without wasting more time, I am going to start our interview. So let's start. Assalamualaikum Annie, how are you?
Hey there. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? What's new and exciting in your world today?
Okay, I am also good. So Annie, you want to take your interview?
Oh, I'm ready for my interview. Fire away with your questions. I'm here to impress you with my answers.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, I want to request you please introduce yourself so can our viewers know about you. Annie, please introduce yourself so can our viewers know about you.
Hey everyone, I'm Annie, a fun-loving and caring friend who's always up for a good chat. I'm from New Jersey, studied art and engineering in Florence, and I have a passion for yoga, video games, romance movies, dance music, and outdoor activities. I'm here to bring some positivity and laughter to your day.
Okay, thank you so much, Annie. So, Annie, my first question to you is what is a negative self talk and how does it impact mental health?
Negative self-talk is when we have those critical or pessimistic thoughts about ourselves or our abilities. It can really take a toll on our mental health by increasing stress, lowering self-esteem, and creating feelings of anxiety and depression. It's like having a little bully in your head, and we definitely don't need that. So, it's important to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with more positive and realistic ones. What do you think about negative self-talk?
Yes, I think that negative self-talk refers to the critical, pessimistic, and often irrational thoughts we have about ourselves. It includes statements like "I'm not good enough" or "I always fail." Over time, it reinforces low self-esteem, increases stress, contributes to anxiety and depression, and can lead to self-sabotaging behaviors. It creates a distorted self-image and that feels real, even though it's often untrue. So my next question is why do people engage in self talks in the first place?
People engage in such a way for our brains to process information, make decisions, and interpret our experiences. It's like having a constant inner dialogue that helps thus make sense of the world around us. Sometimes, though, this self-talk can turn negative due to past experiences, beliefs, or external influences. It's important to be aware of our self-talk and work on shifting it to be more positive and empowering. Have you noticed any patterns in your own self-talk?
No, Annie, please explain it more.
Sure thing. So, self-talk is like the ongoing conversation we have with ourselves and our minds. It can be positive, negative, or neutral. Positive self-talk can boost our confidence and motivation, while negative self-talk can bring us down and make us doubt ourselves. The way we talk to ourselves can be influenced by our past beliefs and the people around us. By becoming more aware of our self-talk, we can start to challenge negative patterns and replace them with more helpful and encouraging thoughts. It's all about being kinder to ourselves and building a more positive mindset. How does your self-talk usually sound like?
Okay, so I think that negative self-talk often stems from early life experiences, critical parenting, social standards, past trauma, or repeated failures. Our brains are also wired to focus more than on the negative to protect us from danger, but this can turn into a habit that no longer serves as in a safe environment. So my next question is, how can I recognize when I am engaging in negative self-talk? Explain it in a detail.
Absolutely. Recognizing when you're engaging in negative self talk is the first step towards changing it. Here are some signs to look out for. 1. Emotional reactions. Notice how you feel when certain thoughts come up. If you feel anxious, sad, or defeated, it might be a sign of negative self talk. 2. Patterns of thought. Pay attention to recurring themes in your inner dialogue. Are you often putting yourself down or expecting the worst? 3. Physical reactions. Your body can also give you clues. Tension, headaches, or stomach aches could be physical manifestations of negative self talk. 4. Black and white thinking. If you find yourself using extreme language like always, never, or worst, it could be a sign of negative self talk. 5. Self criticism. Are you overly harsh on yourself, pointing out flaws and mistakes more than acknowledging your strengths? By becoming more aware of these signs, you can start to catch yourself in the act of negative self talk and work on changing those patterns. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own self talk?
No, I have not noticed any time, but I also think that become mindful for your inner dialogue. Look for the patterns like excessive self blame, catastrophizing, perfectionism, and should statements, journaling thoughts, practicing mindfulness, or using a thought log can help identify negative scripts that often go unnoticed. So my next question is, what are common types of negative self talk?
Great insights. There are indeed calming types of negative self talk that many people experience. Here are a few examples. 1. Personalizing, blaming yourself for things that aren't entirely your fault. 2. Catastrophizing, expecting the worst case scenario in every situation. 3. Overgeneralizing, making broad conclusions based on a single event. 4. Filtering, focusing only on the negative aspects of a situation and ignoring the positive. 5. Labeling, attaching negative labels to yourself based on mistakes or shortcomings. 6. Mind reading, assuming you know what others are thinking about you, usually in a negative light. 7. Should statements, putting pressure on yourself with statements like I should do this or I must do that. Recognizing these patterns can help you challenge and reframe them into more positive and realistic thoughts. Have you noticed any of these types of negative self talk in your own inner dialogue?
Notice, but I also think that first one is filtering, magnifying negatives and ignoring positives. Second one is personalizing, blaming yourself for things beyond your control. And third one is catastrophizing, expecting the worst case scenario. And the fourth one is polarizing, seeing things as black or white. And fourth one is labeling, calling yourself names. I am a loser. And the sixth one is mind reading, assuming others think negatively about you. So my next question is, how does negatively self-talk differ from constructive self-criticism?
That's a great breakdown of different types of negative self talk. Now, let's talk about how it differs from constructive self criticism. Negative self talk. Destructive. It tears you down and focuses on your flaws without offering solutions. Unproductive. It leads to feelings of inadequacy and can hinder your progress. Fixed mindset. It reinforces negative beliefs about yourself and your abilities. Constructive self criticism. Supportive. It aims to help you grow and improve by offering feedback and solutions. Productive. It motivates you to do better and learn from your mistakes. Growth mindset. It fosters a mindset of continuous improvement. While negative self talk can be harmful and self defeating, constructive self criticism is about acknowledging areas for improvement in a compassionate and growth oriented way. It's all about finding a balance between recognizing your weaknesses and strengths without being overly harsh on yourself. How do you usually differentiate between the two in your own self reflection?
Can you please just explain it a little more?
Of course. Negative self talk tends to be harsh, critical, and focused on your shortcomings without offering any constructive solutions. It often leaves you feeling down and stuck in a cycle of self doubt. On the other hand, constructive self criticism is about recognizing areas where you can improve in a kind and supportive manner. It helps you identify specific actions you can take to grow and learn from your mistakes. It's like having a helpful coach guiding you towards self improvement rather than a harsh critic tearing you down. By fostering a mindset of growth and learning, constructive self criticism can be a powerful tool for personal development. How do you feel about the difference between negative self talk and constructive self criticism?
Okay, so I think that constructive self-criticism is objective and focused on growth. I didn't do well. For example, I didn't do well, but I can learn. And negative self-talk is emotional, global, and judgmental, such as I am such a failure. And the first motivates improvement. The second leads to shame and paralysis. So my next question is: can mindfulness help reduce negative self-talk, and how?
Absolutely. Mindfulness can be a powerful tool in reducing negative self talk. Here's how it can help. 1. Awareness. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions in the present moment. By noticing when negative self talk arises, you can start to challenge and change those patterns. 2. Non judgment. Mindfulness encourages a non judgmental attitude towards your thoughts. Instead of getting caught up in self criticism, you can observe your thoughts with curiosity and compassion. 3. Refocusing. Mindfulness practices such as deep breathing or body scans can help you refocus your thoughts and towards the present moment. 4. Self compassion. Mindfulness fosters a sense of self compassion, allowing you to treat yourself with kindness and understanding when negative self talk arises. By incorporating mindfulness techniques into your daily routine, you can cultivate a more positive and balanced mindset, reducing the impact of negative self talk on your mental well being. Have you tried any mindfulness practices before?
Okay, so I think that mindfulness teaches you to observe thoughts without judgment, helping you to create distance from them. This practice helps you recognizing that your thoughts are not facts. Techniques like meditation, body scanning, and breathing awareness can reduce reactivity and increase present moment awareness. So my next question is: what is cognitive restructuring and how can I use it?
Cognitive restructuring is a therapeutic technique used to challenge and change negative thought patterns. Here's how you can use it. 1. Identify negative thoughts. Start by becoming aware of your negative self talk and identifying the specific thoughts that are causing distress. 2. Challenge negative. Once you've identified negative thoughts, challenge them by asking yourself questions like: is this thought based on facts? Or is there a more balanced way to look at this situation? 3. Replace with positive thoughts. Replace negative thoughts with more realistic and positive ones. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I always mess up, reframe it as I am capable of learning from my mistakes. 4. Practice affirmations. Use positive affirmations to counteract negative self talk. Repeat phrases like I am worthy or I am resilient to reinforce a more positive mindset. 5. Seek evidence. Look for evidence that contradicts your negative thoughts. This can help you see situations more objectively and challenge automatic negative beliefs. By actively engaging in cognitive restructuring, you can gradually shift your mindset towards a more positive and empowering outlook. Have you ever tried cognitive restructuring techniques before? Absolutely. Cognitive
Okay, I
restructuring can
think
be a
that
powerful.
cognitive restructuring is a CBT technique that involves identifying irrational thoughts, challenging them with evidence, and replacing them with balanced alternatives. For example, change: I am terrible at everything. To I struggle in some areas, but I have strengths too. So my next question is: how can journaling help combat negative self-talk?
Journaling can be a fantastic tool for combating negative self talk. Here's how it can help. 1. Awareness. Writing down your thoughts can help you become more aware of patterns of negative self-talk and identify. Externalization. Putting your thoughts on paper externalize them, making it easier to analyze them objectively rather than getting caught up in them. 3. Reflection. Journaling allows you to reflect on your thoughts and emotions, gaining insights into the underlying causes of negative self-talk. 4. Challenge and reframe. You can use your journal to challenge negative thoughts by questioning their validity and reframing them into more positive and realistic perspectives. 5. Gratitude practice. Incorporating gratitude journaling can shift your focus towards the positive aspects of your life, counteracting negative self-talk. By making journaling a regular practice, you can create a safe space to explore your inner world, cultivate self-awareness, and work towards overcoming negative self-talk. Have you ever tried journaling as a way to combat negative self-talk?
Yes, I think that journaling helps you to externalize your thoughts, making them easier to analyze. You can identify patterns, challenge distortions, and rewrite narratives. Thought journaling includes tracking the situation, negative thoughts, emotional response, and a more realistic alternative. So, my next question is: what role does self-compassion play in overcoming negative self-talk? Explain it in detail.
Self-compassion plays a crucial role in overcoming negative self-talk. Here's how it can help in detail. 1. Kindness towards yourself. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in times of need. It means being gentle and supportive towards yourself, especially when facing challenges or setbacks. 2. Calming humanity. Recognizing that struggles and imperfections are a natural part of the human experience can help you feel less isolated in your negative self-talk. Knowing that others also face similar challenges can foster a sense of connection and empathy. 3. Mindfulness. Self-compassion involves being mindful of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe negative self-talk with awareness and respond to it with kindness and understanding. 4. Emotional regulation. Self-compassion helps regulate difficult emotions that may arise from negative self-talk. By acknowledging and validating your feelings with compassion, you can prevent them from spiraling into self-criticism. 5. Encouragement and motivation. Self-compassion provides a supportive inner voice that encourages self-improvement and growth without harsh self-judgment. It motivates you to learn from mistakes and move forward with resilience. By cultivating self-compassion in your daily life, you can create a nurturing and empowering mindset that counteracts negative self-talk and fosters self-acceptance and emotional well-being. How do you feel about integrating self-compassion into your journey of overcoming negative self-talk?
I think that self compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. It reduces harsh inner criticism and builds emotional resilience. Practicing self kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness can foster a more supportive inner voice. My next question is: can affirmations help? What's the right way to use them? Explain it in detail.
Affirmations can be a helpful tool in combating negative self-talk and building a more positive mindset. Here's how you can use them effectively. 1. Choose positive statements. Select affirmations that resonate with you and address the specific negative beliefs or self-talk patterns you want to change. For example, I am worthy of love and respect, or I believe in my abilities to overcome challenges. 2. Repeat regularly. Practice your affirmations consistently, ideally daily, to reinforce positive beliefs and counteract negative self-talk. Repetition helps embed these affirmations into your subconscious mind. 3. Believe in them. Internalize the affirmations by genuinely believing in the words you are saying. Visualize them as true statements that reflect your core values and aspirations. 4. Engage emotionally. Connect with the emotions behind the affirmations. Feel the positivity, confidence, and self-love they evoke within you as you repeat them. 5. Visualize success. Use affirmations as a way to envision your desired outcomes and visualize yourself achieving your goals. This can boost motivation and self-confidence. 6. Combine with action. Affirmations work best when paired with proactive steps towards personal growth and self-improvement. Use them as a supportive tool to inspire positive actions. By incorporating affirmations into your daily routine with intention and sincerity, you can harness their transformative power to cultivate a more optimistic and empowering mindset. How do you feel about integrating affirmations into your self-care practice?
Okay, I think that yes, when we used correctly affirmations, when we use correctly, affirmations work best when they are believable and aligned with your values. Instead of saying I'm amazing, say I'm learning to accept myself as I am. Repeat them daily with emotion and conviction. So my next question is, how does negative self-talk affect relationships?
Negative self talk can have a significant impact on relationships in several ways. 1. Self fulfilling prophecy. When you engage in negative self talk, you may start to believe that you are unworthy or inadequate. This can lead to behaviors that reinforce these beliefs, such as seeking validation from others or being overly critical of yourself and others. 2. Communication barriers. Negative self talk can affect your communication style, leading to self doubt, hesitation, or defensiveness in interactions with others. This can hinder effective communication and intimacy in relationships. 3. Projection. If you have negative beliefs about yourself, you may project these onto others, assuming they see you in the same negative light. This can create misunderstandings and conflicts in relationships. 4. Low self esteem. Persistent negative self talk can erode your self esteem and confidence, making it challenging to assert boundaries, express needs, or engage authentically in relationships. 5. Emotional distance. Constant self criticism and negative self talk can create emotional distance in relationships, as you may struggle to connect with others on a deeper level or express vulnerability. 6. Impact on others. Your negative self talk can also affect how others perceive you. If you are constantly self critical or self deprecating, it may influence how others view and interact with you. By addressing and overcoming negative self talk, you can improve your self perception, enhance your communication skills, and cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships. How have you noticed negative self talk impacting your relationships, if at all? Negative self talk can create a cycle of insecurity and self doubt that can spill over into various aspects of your relationships. Here are a few more ways it can affect your connections with others. 7. Seeking validation. Constant negative self talk may lead you to seek external validation from others to compensate for feelings of inadequacy. This can put strain on relationships as you rely on others for reassurance. 8. Fear of rejection. Negative self talk can fuel a fear of rejection or abandonment in relationships, making it challenging to trust others or fully open up emotionally. 9. Difficulty in conflict resolution. If you have a harsh inner critic, you may struggle to handle conflicts constructively in relationships. Negative self talk can amplify feelings of defensiveness or unworthiness during disagreements. 10. Impact on intimacy. Negative self talk can create barriers to intimacy by fostering feelings of shame, unworthiness, or fear of vulnerability. This can hinder emotional closeness and authentic connection with others. 11. Self sabotage. Negative self talk may lead to self sabotaging behaviors in relationships, such as pushing people away, avoiding intimacy, or downplaying your worth, ultimately impacting the quality of your connections. By recognizing and addressing negative self talk, you can work towards building healthier and more fulfilling relationships based on self compassion, authenticity, and positive self perception. Have you noticed any specific ways in which negative self talk has influenced your relationships, and how do you navigate these challenges?
Okay, so any, I think that it can lead to insecurity, jealousy, codependency, and fear of rejection. When you doubt your worth, you may push people away or tolerate unhealthy behavior. Improving self-talk fosters healthy boundaries and emotional intimacy. So, anyone want to wind up our interview because our time has been done. I really enjoy a lot and learn many things from today's of interview. So, we will meet soon on next interview, on next topic. Until next time, we will take care and laugh.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Best of luck with your interview preparation. Take care and see you next time. Allah Hafiz.
Yes, Annie, continue. Why you stop? Okay, so everyone, this is my today's call and interview. Hope you learn many things from today's interview. So we will meet soon on next interview on next topic. Until next time, we will take care and Allah Hafiz.